I was so happy for Man United when Bruno Fernandes scored the winning goal, but not everyone is feeling the same way. For instance, one of the people at Sky Sports News said the celebrations were more relief than anything else. And then he added, these celebrations are quite cringy. That's what he said. So if we say that something is cringy, it means, or we're trying to say that that thing that we did or we said, I can be anything. It was awkward and it was embarrassed. We're embarrassed for you. So when he said it was more of a relief, that means, they were stressed because Man United, they were leading Burnley 1-0 and then 2-1. And then they almost shared a point. So if we say that, it's a relief, that means we got a feeling that something stressful is over, it's no longer there. And then they continue to say that was embarrassing. Like, why are you celebrating after a 3-2 win against Burnley? It feels like they've won the World Cup. So, like I said, if we say that something is embarrassing, we're trying to tell you that it was awkward. You should be ashamed instead of being proud. Well, I mean, Man United won. I don't know why so many people are still angry with their performance. I mean, it makes sense for people to be angry or to not be so happy with their performance, but let's move on. So saying it felt like they won the World Cup means the celebrations were way too joyful because it was Burnley. I mean, last week they were beaten by a much smaller team, but at the end of the day, it's Man United versus Burnley, and they should not have been as happy as they were after the winning goal was scored by Bruno Fernandes. Now let's go to Sesko. Let's talk about him. So one of the people at Sky Sports News said fans were confused why the 70 million pound player was benched. So when we say that a player is benched, we're trying to say that he did not start the match and instead he was kept as a substitute. So one of the conversations they had with regards to Sesko was the fact that, I think it was Cunha who was injured and he was supposed to leave the pitch. And during that time, most people expected Sesko to come on the bench, but instead Xerxes was substituted or he came on the bench. So when that happened, they said, or with regards to that, they said that they spent 70 million pounds on him. Surely you come straight into the team. If I'm Sesko, I would be a bit aggrieved. So I should have used 2Gs to write aggrieved. That's my mistake. So like I said, or like we just saw, if we say that a player is benched, well, he did not start the match, he's on the bench. But if we are aggrieved, that means we are upset because we were unfairly treated. So for him to sit on the bench and to see Xerxes being substituted or joining the match instead of him, he may have felt aggrieved. Now, let's go to the elephant in the room, Bruno Fernandes's winning goal. So she said, it's a lady at Sky Sports News, I forgot her name, I don't even know her name. So she said, does that sort of paper over the cracks a little bit today with that victory? So paper over the cracks, it's an idiom. So let's say we're having an argument, and during our argument, we might try to cover the bigger problems with a temporary fix, not really solving them. So of course Man United may have won the game, yesterday's game, but still at this point, not everyone, but most people are saying, the problems are not fixed. There are problems yet to be fixed. Now let's go to our Ruben Amorim. What did they say about him? Having this win hopefully buys Amorim a bit of time and gets people off his back a little bit. So if you buy someone time, you're trying to give them, time, or you're trying to give them extra space. You're trying to be patient with them before making a decision or judging them harshly. In this case, of course they won, so he's probably not going to get fired. But if he had lost yesterday's match, maybe he will not have his job by today or maybe by next week. So right now they're saying that the people or the decision makers at United are going to be patient with him. Now let's have a quick review. Let's recap what we've learned so far. So embarrassing. If we're embarrassed by something, that means we feel awkward, we feel ashamed. Looks like they've won the World Cup. It's an hyper love for over-the-top celebration. that I want to emphasize this. Many people are saying that Man United's celebration was exaggerated because it was a win against Burnley. Paper over the cracks, it's an idiom for a temporary fix. But by hiding the deeper problems we have, benched, agrieved. That means the player sitting out on the bench and he feels upset by someone time. That means to be patient with that person. Relief and cringey. We use these two words to express our emotion. If something feels cringy, well, we should be ashamed of it. So over here on our screen, we see that we see a banner that says the good days are coming, and I hope it's true for Man United. I really do, but we will see after the international break. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next one. If you are a Man United fan, congratulations.